What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to question number 19 of the database management video series. If you've been in touch with us, you know that question number 19 is actually a sub question which I made in one full video. So what I did was I broke down this one full video into 5 parts. That is question number 16, 17, 18 and this is 19, and I will upload question number 20 in the recent future. And in these questions I discussed one big question which is broken down into 5 parts, as I said. So if you haven't watched them, as this is an extension, it's better if you watch them so you get a basic idea about what we are doing here, and you can check them out inside the description below. And let's go ahead and check out question number 19 today. So in this video I'm going to discuss question number 19. Here what we have to do is actually, if you remember the table that we created in the previous video, just share the screen like this. So the first question says, 2 new students have been admitted to the grade 11 of this school. Their details are listed in the table below. Enter that data in the student table. So I have selected the student table here. Now I am going to enter the details of the new students. So I am going to select a new row, and in this new row I am going to enter student underscore 009. Student underscore 009. The new student's name is Amanti Vijay Singh. Amanti Vijay Singh, and she is a female. And her contact number is 0754 86 215 86215. I think I have made a mistake here. 0754 86 865 There should be a 5. 86215. There should be 10 characters in the mobile number. She is in grade 11A, and my next entry is STU underscore 008, and her name is Natasha. Female Sena, and her gender is female. And her contact number is 0754 865 215. So her class is 11B. So that's the end of the first question here. That's actually 10. Now as this is a primary key, STU underscore 008, it can't be repeated. So my next entry should be STU underscore 0010. So that's the end of the first question. I'll just mark that. We did that part. Okay, that's the end of the first question. Let's move on to the next one. Index number STU004, student last name should be changed to Moses. Okay. Now if you check the actual name, it should be Amanda. It is Amanda Tilakaratna, but the actual name is Amanda Moses. So the last name should be changed, and we have to write an SQL query to update them. What I have to do is, first you must understand that I have to use an update query. We have 4 types of DML queries, that is insert, update, delete, search. So out of them we have to use the update query. So I will click on update update. Now we have to mention the database. The name of the database is exam_marks_db. Exam. So once you hit exam, you just have to enter Ctrl+S and you give all the suggestions. Dot. And I have to include the table. The table is student. This is the student table. And I have to set the last name, last underscore name. So when I am mentioning the column, we have to use the grade lesson. Equal, the value is Moses. Value is Moses. There. Now, if I just run this query, it will apply Moses into every student's last name. So that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want this only for the student whose index number is stu_004. Okay, there index number equal stu_004. stu_004, and yeah, that's it. So now I have to run this query. Just exit and run this query and see. So as you can see in this output column, it says that update. It has run my query here and it has said affected rows 1, warning 0, duration of query 0.641. Okay. Now let's check out what has happened. As you can see, nothing has happened, but once you refresh the whole page, it says that Amanda Moses. Now the last name from Tilakaratna, it has converted into Moses. Okay. So that's the end of the second question. Now let's move on to the next one. That's the end of the second question. Next one says Natasha Vimalasena student's contact number should be changed to this one. As you can see, when we entered both these details, the same number was repeated. 07548652115, 075486218652115. So the same number was repeated. Now we have to adjust it. So even if you have details like this, just enter them, because eventually there would be a question to alter that data. So Natasha Vimalasena in the table. Now I have to just close this down. Then I just close down the query that I have written. Now we also have to use an update query, because the existing data I have to change. Update exam, just press Ctrl+S, exam db dot student set. The table is contact number, the column is contact number, contact underscore number equal, the number you should enter is 077150446. But if you run this query, it will apply to all students, so that's not what I want. Where first underscore name equal Natasha. First underscore name equal Natasha. So you have to enter the exam details which are in the table, and also the last name should be Vimalasena. Last underscore name should be Vimalasena. I'll just paste this detail. Okay. Now once I run this query, let's see what happens. So I'll just run this query. It says correct number of rows 1 and the execute duration is 0.235. So let's check on what has happened. Now as you can see, nothing has happened, but once you refresh the whole page, as you can see, the whole contact number has been updated according to my query. So that's the end of the third that question. Now let's see the next one. It says Natasha Vimalasena transferred school before writing the first term examination. Just think that she was afraid of the whole examination. Now she's thinking of leaving the school again. Now she just got into the school, so because of the exam fear, she decides to leave the school. But however, she leaves the school, so we have to delete her details from the whole database. But in real life, we don't actually delete the details. We actually make the student an inactive student. That means he or she is in the database, but she is inactive. But here they have asked us to remove the details from the database. Here they have asked remove the information about the student from the student table. So what I am supposed to do is just go back to the query tab. Then I have to use a delete query. Out of insert update delete search, delete from, I am going to delete from exam student table where first underscore name equal Natasha and last name equal Vimalasena. Okay, so at the end of every SQL query, you have to use a semicolon mark. And now what we have to do is execute the query. So once I execute the query, as you can see, this data is still there, but once you refresh the whole page, that data is completely gone. Okay. Now that's the end of the fourth question. Now let's move on to the next one. Find out the details of all the students in the school. Okay, that's super easy. What we have to do is, it's a simple search query. Select. If you want all the details, that means you need all the columns. You just have to put a star mark. So if you want specific details, you just have to write the names of the columns. Just say first underscore name, comma, last underscore name. So when you are writing the column names, you just have to include them in the gray version. Select first and last name from exam underscore marks underscore db database dot student. Okay. Now once I run this query, it gives all the details of it gives only the first name and last name. But if you replace these columns with a star mark, you get all the details. Here, as you can see, you get all the details. Okay, now that was the end of the fifth question. Let's move on to the next one. Find the marks of mathematics subject of all the students in the first term. Okay, that one is a little bit hard, but let's use sub-queries to answer the question. Okay. Now, first of all, we have to find, so that means we are using a select query. So select from, I just use the star mark to give them all the details. Select all columns from exam underscore marks underscore db dot now I have to get all the details. So first of all the marks are in the table called student underscore exam underscore mark underscore record. So I'm going to select that. So once you just execute this query, that's not the answer, but I'm just going to check. So you get the index number of the particular student, the subject ID, you get only the subject ID, the exam term underscore ID, then you get the mark. Okay, now I am going to gain all the details where now we need mathematics, so we have to get that ID where subject underscore subject ID equal, just use in, you can use in or equal, doesn't matter. Now I am going to use a sub query, just open pair of brackets, then select just go on to the student table, as subject ID. Just going to maximize this. Subject underscore ID from the database name is exam underscore marks underscore DB, then subject table, I am using the subject table where the subject name is subject underscore name within great presence, subject name equal mathematics. Now once I run this query, let's see what happens. So it gives us an error. So I just have accidentally entered a semicolon here, but once you erase that, you get all the details. So you get all the details. Now the subject ID of mathematics is 1, so I got the details of the subject who was I got the subject ID whose subject name is 1. So next what I have to do is I have to get first term. So it's not only the subject, you have to get details from the first term also, and exam underscore term underscore ID in select. Once you search the exam term table, it has the term ID, term underscore ID, select term ID from exam dot exam term table where term name is first term. So this is all based on practice. If you have practice on subqueries, you can do this type of question. So once I click on execute, it gives all the details of the subject ID. Subject ID is 1 for mathematics, and then it gives exam term as ID as 1. As you can see in the exam term table, the ID is 1 for the first term. So all the marks with the student ID with mathematics and first term are these are the marks. So find the marks of the students of all the students. So they are asking only the marks. They are not asking any details of the students. So they are only asking the marks. So I am just going to enter here mark. once I execute it, you get only the marks of all the students. So there are 8 students in the 8 students. There are 8 students. 3, 6, 3, 6. Actually, there should be one more. Yeah, we didn't enter the details of the new student called Amanti. We didn't enter her details in the student table. Her ID was 00STU_009, but it's only up to 008. So these are the details of all the students except Amanti because she is a new student. So that's the end of the 6th question. Now let's have to find all the marks obtained by the students for the first term in the Sinhala language. Okay. Now it's the same question. They are in this question also they are asking only the marks, but here the only difference is the subject is another subject. I just have to go to the subject table and select subject and have to replace it here. Now this is the subject. So once I execute this, you get all the marks of the students for the first term for the subject of Sinhala language and literature. N equals mathematics. So I just have to change the subject name as Sinhala language and literature from mathematics. That was the answer to the 7th question. Now for the last question. Amanti Vijay Singha entered another school from this school before the first term examination. So as same as the 4th question, that means Natasha left the school. So in the same way Amanti also left the school because she got a scholarship from that particular school. So therefore we have to remove her also. So that one is also easy. I just have to close the whole thing, then delete from exam underscore marks underscore DB student where first underscore name equals Amanti and the last underscore name should be Vijay Singha. I'll just get the details from the table. Go on the student table, then just copy the value inside the cell, paste it here, because that way you don't get any spelling errors. So now once I execute the query, it says you have to add an and. Sorry about that. Yeah, now we are done. So once I execute the query, I just have to click on to the table. So once you refresh the whole page, that data, which was the last data, was deleted from the table. So it's not in the database also. So it's completely removed from the system. So that was the end of the 8th question. So and that is also the end of this question number 19. So I'll see you guys in the next video. That is the last part of this big question we are discussing so far. So I'll meet you guys in the next video in question number 20. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.